Hey everybody, Tan is live. Tan is live in the kitchen, and I'm live in the kitchen because it's raining, it's pouring, it's raining outside, y'all. Turn that vent down. I'm not doing no cooking with the heat today. I'm not about to smoke it up today like I did with that eggplant. Y'all made that stewed eggplant. It is one of my favorite dishes from my visit to Guam, and I wanted to share it with y'all. I'm letting you know. Someone commented on my video that said it looked like poo and rice. Well, I understand. I understand that because when I was working, when I was cooking professionally, I was taught that you eat with your eyes first. So if I saw it on the plate, I knew it wasn't pretty, but I saw it on the plate and I played it up a little bit better, tried to make it look a bit better, still didn't impress them. He said it looked like they said it looked like rice and poop. All right, fine, you eat with your eyes first. I'm done. I'm good with that. But I am a foodie. So if when I asked the server, I said, "What is it? What's in it?" The server told me. I remember she said coconut milk, lemon, onion, and she said pepper. The seasonings alone had my mind. I was ready to taste it. And thankfully, my mind could imagine and put all those flavors together to get past the appearance. And I'm sure that they had it plated up more uh, nicely than I did. But either way, I put that eggplant out there because it's something delicious that I've tried and I wanted to share it with y'all. And I hope you go and watch that video and find that you like the combination of roasted eggplant with the smoke, uh, the lemon juice, the garlic, the onions, and the coconut milk, and find that appetizing enough to want to try that recipe. I don't have the complete recipe. This is just the way I remember cooking it for a long time. Today, I am preparing caprese. Now, this is a tan caprese, and I'll link the recipe for a real caprese in my video once I'm complete. Now, these tomatoes are straight from my garden, everybody. Look. Yay! I hear y'all going wild and going, ooh, that's how I feel. Now, I was trying to tell you guys in our previous video what sort of tomatoes I have. So I can't tell you which is which, but I have sugar rush tomatoes that are really delicious. I grew them for the first time last year and I was really so happy with y'all. I only got two or three off my bush before it died, and I love them. I said I'm gonna grow them forever. I have sugar rush tomatoes, and the other ones that I have are super sweet 100s. I know. I guess they're supposed to be sweet, and that's what I have. That's what I have here today. I'm going to use in my caprese. Now I'm going to read to you the what the recipe says about caprese. I just know that I like tomatoes. I like mozzarella cheese. I like Italian dressing, Italian seasoning, and that's why I like the caprese. But the caprese is a salad, and it's supposed to represent the colors of Italy. The basil, the basil is the green, the tomatoes is the red, and the mozzarella would be the white. But I eat it because I like it, you know. And y'all, I'm really upset that I had to go buy basil because my garden isn't putting out the basil yet. That just means I need to go plant some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I have my cutting board here. Let's see, let me get to this. I have my cutting board here because I'm gonna slice my tomatoes. And so it says this could be served as an appetizer or a meal. Now, what you can do once it's complete, you can serve this over toast. You can put it over your pasta. There's so many ways that you could use this caprese. Basically, it's a tomato salad. Like if you do tomatoes and cucumbers, that's kind of like what this is, but with the cheese and the basil instead. Olive oil, cherry tomatoes cut in half, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano, dried oregano, or thyme, chopped fresh basil, and mozzarella balls. So in a small bowl, I'm gonna whisk together some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, and pepper, and my dried oregano. Well, do I have oregano? No, I have Italian seasoning. It's my balsamic vinegar, and yeah, it takes me a minute to get stuff. I've been I've been meaning to make this caprese for a minute, but once my tomatoes started getting busy out there, I knew I had to get the ingredients to make it happen. A lot of stuff I'm just collecting already because I like food. I like food, and I feel like if I buy it, I'm gonna use it. Balsamic vinegar, olive oil, vinegar, and salt. And I don't measure, y'all. 10 eyeballs, everything. And this is gonna be a small salad, because I only have a little bit of tomatoes. So I'm not gonna make a whole lot of dressing. Plus, once I get all my ingredients together in this bowl, look at this beautiful bowl. I think I got it at a garage sale. It makes me happy. It's vintage. Once I get all my ingredients together, I'm gonna drizzle some more balsamic vinegar over. I'm gonna go with the thyme. I'm gonna drizzle some more balsamic vinegar over the top of my salad once I get it plated up. Yeah, I have I've got 3 or 4 recipes that I'm about to get going. I got ingredients I need to use, and I'm gonna use them. So that's time. Oh, that smells so good. And y'all know the usual suspects that have to get in my food. This is not what the recipe calls for. Goji, hey, Red Point, hello, welcome to my live. Today I am making caprese. It's a pseudo caprese, so if you've had the real thing, this is not even gonna compare to it. But I have tomatoes. Those tomatoes are fresh from my garden, and I'm gonna go ahead and get them used. Then I got this garlic salt. Tan has to have it. Now, where's my little stir? I'm gonna go ahead and get that mixed in together. I'm gonna sit that to the side, and I'm gonna start cutting up my tomatoes. I'm getting my tomatoes, and so this is not a traditional caprese because what happens is they have look. So I've been using this to make nata salads. All right, Red Point. I don't speak. Oh no, I'm not using that after all. Red Point. I don't speak any Russian. As I at least greet you and welcome you to my channel in your language. I'm gonna have to get some Russian. You're like the third or fourth person from Russia to come to my live. Yes, so I'm gonna have to get how do I say hello in Russian? I'm gonna go ahead and drain this liquid off because I'm making a mess. I'm gonna use this whole thing. I'm making a mess. Y'all spill it. Give me a minute. I'm making a mess. Get my towel down. Red Point, how do I say hello? Gomara, Gomara. Gomara, Gomara. Yes? Gomara? I've never heard it. Gomara. I hope that's right. Gomara. So, I'm gonna go ahead. You see my little mozzarella pearls? I'm gonna go ahead and cut them in half and put them in my bowl. Oh, I was telling you about the traditional caprese. So normally they have the big old ball of mozzarella, right? So the mozzarella is cut into slices. They're circular. And so if you have a slice of mozzarella, you have a slice of tomato. This is store-bought basil because mine isn't producing yet. Then you'd have, maybe it looks something like that. To, you see, it looked like that. It'd be red, white, red, green, and white. That's what it looks like. That's what a traditional caprese look like. But it's got bigger pieces of mozzarella. But I thought since I was going to be using these small tomatoes, I would go ahead and use a mozzarella pearls. That's what I thought. And I'm not the only one who thought it because the recipe that I'm following, that I'm using for guidance, also uses these mozzarella pearls. So I got my dressing made. What time is it in Russia? I made something called gam rid. Oh, chocolate cake. Mmm. What's in it? Tell me what's in that recipe. I'm not familiar with Russian dishes except borscht. Borscht? Borscht. Borscht. I might be saying it wrong. That's all I know. I don't know any Russian dishes. Tell me about your cake. Tell me about your cake. I'm curious. Now, I've washed my tomatoes. I gave them a light wash outside in my big rain bucket to get the bugs off. And then, this is my one blackberry, y'all. I saved this blackberry from the birds. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So these are Sugar Rush tomatoes and Super Sweet 100. And they're going into my caprese salad. Like I said, these were grown in my garden. I would be able to tell you the basil was from my garden too, but something's happening in my pot. I have Dollar Tree Roma tomatoes growing in that pot, and I also have my basil, but it's slow to take off. As a matter of fact, my whole garden is slow to take off. I'm noticing a lot of other gardeners, their garden is blossoming. They doing the most. It's showing up and showing out. I'm showing up. I show up consistently, y'all. My garden is where it's supposed to be, I guess. And at least the Texas heat is not being brutal and destroyed everything that I planted yet. And Tan is in the kitchen today because it's raining outside. Yeah, it's raining outside in North Texas. And I'm happy about that because um, I've been out there watering for the past week and a half, and my buckets were getting low. And I use my rain bucket so I don't have to turn on my water hose so much. Look, Tan is a frugal gardener. I'm trying to save money wherever I can. Tan is a frugalista, not just a frugal gardener. I'm a frugalista. I try to save money wherever I can. That makes me happy. So I'm getting my tomatoes. I'm going to start on my basil. This is quick. I think the recipe says 10 minutes, 10-minute caprese. And I was going to get jazzy and put some onions in there. I bought fresh onions. And look, this is an honorable mention. chocolate, vanilla, sugar, chocolate, vanilla, sugar, and strawberry. And sprinkle. Yes, sprinkle. This is honorable mention. It fell off the vine, so I brought it in. No tomato left behind, y'all. I couldn't do it. And I know that this will continue to ripen if I sit it out. Somebody reminded me of that last year because I was just freezing all mine. I was making green sauce. I was cooking off all my tomatoes. I was just getting rid of them, y'all. That's all I can say. I was scared to lose them. Once I grow them, I need to use it. Let me go ahead and wash off my basil. And I'm gonna tell y'all a cooking term I learned a long time ago. I learned a cooking term. Razor, hey, welcome to my live. I'm gonna tell y'all a cooking term I learned a long time ago. Uh, gonna put all these together, and I'm gonna roll them up. Ted's gonna say I'm a chiffonade. Chiffonade this basil. Now that might be right. I might be doing it right. I might not be. But either way, I'm gonna get my fresh basil cut up and into my bowl. And the recipe said I could put lemon juice here too if I wanted a little bit more acidic. So I got that done. Move this out of the way. Move that out the way. Move my bowl up so y'all look. See, I got my It's 9:56, but oh, you're in Canada. All right. Do you live in Canada? Or you visiting Canada? So this is my red and my white, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in my basil. Yeah, that smells so good. I love fresh basil. When it's growing in my yard, okay, so I'm not bumping it intentionally, but when I go in my yard and I'm messing around with my tomatoes, like I said, I plant the basil with my tomatoes. They call it co-planting, like the basil should distract those hornworms that be destroying my garden. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But either way, if I get a whole lot of basil, I'm bumping into the basil when I'm picking my tomatoes. It smells so good. You're visiting Canada? That's good. I want to go to Canada. I'd like to visit canada one day. I haven't gotten there yet. I like to go to the French part so I can uh practice my non-French. So I can do a little parler en français. That's all I got, y'all. Not too much. Don't be impressed. So I have my dressing here. That's the vinegar, uh, the balsamic vinegar, olive oil. Then I put some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour this over my tomatoes. Like I said, I wanted to put some onions in here, but fresh onions. I have frozen onions because when I buy them, if I don't use them right away, I freeze them so I can use them like in my dishes or my stir fry because I don't want them to go to waste. I buy them. I normally get a big old bag on sale. I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator because I got another recipe I'm gonna use this for. Y'all got another recipe. Uh, but yeah, somewhere between the store, my car at the house, my onions, and my yeast got lost. Maybe one day I'll find it in my car, some onion sprout. Now I go ahead and put them in the ground. That's the only um, good outcome I can think of for that. But I don't have onions. Now I want to put fresh onions in there. Then it would be like a onion, tomato, cucumber salad. It will be not a caprese. This is already not a caprese. But if I put the onions in there, it's really not even close. But it would have all the flavors, and that's what I really really like. Let's see. Now see me look. I probably should have more green in there, but like I said, I got another recipe I need to use my basil for. And I went to the store. I was looking for fresh basil. It was hard to find. They sell basil in like a squeeze tube, but it costs $1 million. I have to go. I grab it. Bye. Red Point, thanks for joining my live. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. Now, what's the next thing I'm about to do? Oh, I'm gonna get this balsamic vinegar. I have a plate, but I'm not gonna put it there because it's not big enough. Let me grab another plate. Let me grab another plate. I'll put it in this bowl. Yeah, I put it in this bowl and it'll sit up nicely. And I need to take some butter out. Please let me have more butter. Another thing, I read the recipe. They said you could add avocados. I wish I had thought out some avocados. That would be more green on here. Uh, let's see what else she said. She said you could add avocado. Ooh, it'd be really nice if you put some bacon bits on this thing. Ooh, that would be yum. What did she say? Serving. Let's see what else she said. Drizzle, basil, refrigerate, caprese. It says this is an easy caprese salad. It's filled with ripe tomatoes, mozzarella balls, fresh basil, and topped with homemade balsamic glaze for the most delicious combination. Serve this crowd-pleasing summertime salad as a side, appetizer, or light meal with crusty bread. Absolutely. But let's see. Somewhere she also said other things that you could add to. Yes, 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 yes. How to serve caprese salad. This salad is delicious as is a try it piled on crostini. That's thin, crusty bread with smashed avocados. Ooh, that sounds good. You can make a light meal out of it or pair it with main dishes. Yes. I'm gonna link this recipe just in case you want to try it. Like I said, for me, look at her picture. Look at her picture. Can you see it? Look at that. For me, a recipe is a guideline. I try not to deviate too much from what it is the recipe says, but Tan is creative. Tan is an artiste. I am an artiste, so I create, right? That's what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this plated up. Actually, why is let me turn this fan. Turn it well. That was low. That's okay. I hope you. I know you guys can hear me. I hear myself. All right, Red Point. Have a great day, night, whatever's going on in Canada. I look forward to seeing you again. Uh, Let me just go ahead. I want to taste. I want to taste my. Here's where my idea starts coming in. It tastes good, but I want some more onion powder because I like to taste onions. I want some more garlic powder because I'm not feeling like I taste garlic. It's not hitting with the tomatoes like I want. And then instead of the garlic, oh, I'm missing pepper. She said put some pepper in it. I feel like it doesn't have enough salt to it. That's pretty. Look how the salt is sitting on the tomatoes. Look, that's what they do. That's what they do for the cookbooks. Is staged. Like they sit the salt just right, and then they snap the picture. Get some pepper. Yeah, I love the flavor of black pepper. I love the black pepper, especially in my dumplings. Uh, Mom the Great told me, and I'm glad I got this recipe from her. I said, Mom the Great, she didn't make traditional dumplings. Mom wasn't a cook like that. She wasn't putting together no flour and all that stuff, whatever makes a dumpling. But she used cheap canned biscuits and she smashed them in salt and pepper. So, because I'm a cook, I was like, Mom, what you put in your dumpling? She said, oh, you always got to put pepper in it. I was like, that was the flavor I was missing. That was the flavor I was missing when I was making my dumplings, right? I didn't know that. So, and that's what I found along the way. I like to cook, and I'm a good cook. But I can't make it like Mama was making it. I cannot. I can't do it. I can't get it to taste just like that. So it was always good for her to cook it for me. And the recipes that I got out of her, I'm so glad I got. Because now I make them and I think about her. And I sit down and I'm feeling my belly. And I'm thinking about Mom the Great. Yeah, I'm thankful for the recipes that she was able to share with me. So another thing, yeah, I might have to make a sweet potato pie on here. I'm revisiting sweet potatoes. It's something that I stopped eating for a long time. And I tell the story. My aunt, the person they say I'm most like, I don't know how it happened for better or worse. I am. I'm a gardener. And I drive a blue truck. She used to drive that big blue truck to our house every summer, every time she harvests those sweet potatoes. And she bring us hugest, the hugest bag full of sweet potatoes every year. Like clockwork, that truck would roll up in the yard. My mom would make everything sweet potato. Sweet potato pie, candied yams, sweet potato, fried oven fried sweet potatoes, baked potatoes. We was eating potatoes, right? Sweet potato pie. Tan was burning out. I was done. When I left home, I said, I'm not eating sweet potatoes again. I finally came back around to sweet potatoes, and Mom gave me her sweet potato recipe, sweet potato pie recipe. And I make sweet potato pie. I'll have to share that recipe with y'all. Yeah. I'm growing sweet potatoes. I had a love hate relationship with sweet potatoes. That's it. That's it. That's the flavor I'm looking for. Yeah, I have a love hate relationship with sweet potatoes, but I'm so glad I got that recipe because I didn't make the sweet potato pie. Mom the Great and my sister made the sweet potato pie for the holidays, and I made cake. I made cake, and I believe I made sweet pea salad. My brother asked the other day, he goes, we all made something for the holidays. What you made? I couldn't remember at the time, but I think I made sweet pea salad. I think I made sweet pea salad, and I think I made the potato salad, but yeah, they kicked me out the potato salad. They said I made it too sour because I like mine to go when you eat it. Man, if it ain't got that mustard in it, Tan don't want it. If it y'all, if it ain't yellow, Tan don't want it. You ain't gonna say I made it if it ain't got that flavor. Tan didn't do it. Look at there. I get all that out the bowl, and then I'm gonna do exactly what she said because Tan likes a pretty plate. I've mentioned before, I'm gonna have to go out and get some butter. I'm gonna have to go get some more basil. Ah. Tan likes a pretty plate, so I'm gonna do what she said. She said save some of the basil off to the side so you can sprinkle it over the top. And that's how you make a pretty plate. Delicious food with garnishing. Like I said, years ago, when I was cooking in the kitchens, they said you eat with your eyes first. Don't put anything ugly out there that people won't eat it. Well, they'll eat it if they know you can cook. If they've been in your kitchen and they know you the cook that cooked it, and they know you got that hand with them seasonings, even though they used to get me in trouble. I wasn't supposed to be using some spices, but I couldn't do nothing but use them. I didn't want the bland food. That didn't make me happy. I didn't want my name on no bland food. I don't know what's going on with my little light today. She cutting out on me. So look, I'm gonna call this a chiffonade again. It's probably not, but basically I'm just gonna try to make little strips out of my basil, so I could sprinkle it over the top and add some color, make the green pop. And I hope y'all come back to see my next two recipes. Actually, I got three. Did I say three? Did I say two or three before? I got three recipes. And let's see, three. Yes, two of them are sponsored by my garden, y'all. Oh, two of the recipes are going to be sponsored by my garden. And I don't know if I want to tell you now. I want you to come back and see. All right. So look, this is my caprese. It is mozzarella balls, tomatoes straight from my garden. They're sugar rush tomatoes and super sweet 100s. I have some basil and vinaigrette in there. So here's what I'm gonna do because I want this. I know I got enough salt, but I want some sauce. Look, you got to place it just right. It's strategic. I've been watching cooking shows my whole life. I've been watching cooking shows my whole life, so I didn't got stuck on a pretty plate. And when I was cooking professionally, I always got complimented on my plates. Some people just slop food down on the plate. Look, I get the dark color of that vinaigrette. Look, oh yeah, yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and yes, Tan is making a pretty plate. I'm gonna get all that basil. Look, that basil costs too much. I'll get on there so I can get in my belly. Yeah. So y'all, we're gonna put the top on this so I don't have no mishap. And I'm gonna wash my hands off. This is my caprese, y'all. It's a take on the Italian salad. It's tomatoes, mushroom, mozzarella balls, and basil. Did I say basil? Yes. Um, I'm gonna link the recipe, but look, I want y'all to go and get a close up on that. This is my take on the caprese salad. I got it all lined up. The tomatoes came straight from my garden. Next time, well, not any time in the near future, but next time I'm cooking tomatoes with something, hopefully I'll be using basil from my garden. I'm gonna go ahead and get a taste of this, but I want y'all to go and get a close up on this. This yummy, straight from my garden to my belly. That's what it is. Caprese salad. Tomatoes, basil, balsamic vinegar, mozzarella balls. Yumminess. Yumminess. And put this down. And what I'm gonna do, where's my fork? Fork, where you at? Oh, in the bowl. Put that here. My vintage bowl, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get a taste of this, y'all. And the goal is to get a piece of it all. You don't want to miss out on your basil. You don't want to miss out on your mozzarella. If my light don't stop tripping on me, all my equipment is janky, y'all. But I still make videos. Oh no! Come on, ring light, stop it. Stop showing out for the people. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this and let y'all know how great it is. Let's see. Mmm. Yeah, y'all. Mmm. That little bit of salt that I sprinkled on the top is crunching. It's adding extra texture to the tomatoes. Cause you know the mozzarella is soft, but the basil is fresh and oh, it's so good. Mmm. All these flavors, y'all. I'm gonna link this recipe so you can try the caprese salad. Now, this is an easy recipe, so you really hopefully you won't be intimidated by it and you will try it. Basically, you just slice your tomatoes in half, slice your mozzarella balls in half, and make your dressing. Look, you don't have to buy this. They probably have seasoning packets, but Tan is a foodie. So when stuff that real chefs use go on sale, I buy it and put it in my kitchen. This was on sale. Yeah, but y'all, this is the good. I hope you try to make caprese. Mmm, y'all love tomatoes, and that's one thing I say when people find out that I'm a gardener. After they finish asking about my boots, they say, "What do you drop? Where do you grow?" I tell them I grow what I love every year. Every year I grow tomatoes, I grow cucumbers, I grow melons, and every year I try to grow something new. This year I have sweet peas in my garden, sugar peas in my garden. I have white or yellow beets. Uh, oh, I got some romesco. Y'all, I don't even know what that is yet. But if it grows, I'm going to make some with it. This is delicious, y'all. Mmm. I'm taking a bite for you. Mm-hmm. But my meal is complete. I think y'all could join me on this live. 10 in the kitchen, caprese edition. Yum. Sponsored by my garden. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And as always, wherever you are, whoever you are, if you my newbie, you my sub, you casually watching, I thank you for watching. Because my channel runs because you watch. Look, I'm still going to do videos, but it's happening because you watch. And I thank y'all for watching 10 in the Kitchen, Caprese Edition. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, y'all. Bye.